Ladies and gentlemen, life can be a journey, and along the way we meet a lot of people. Some will stand beside us, some will walk away, and some will walk away, and some will pretend to be with us just to see what they can get. But let me tell you something. A true friend, a real friend, they're different. And in a world where it's easy to get lost, to be distracted, to be let down, a true friend is the one person you can count on to remind you of who you really are. Now, you might have 100 people in your circle, but I want you to ask yourself how many of them are true friends. How many of them are going to be there when the going gets tough, when the lights go out, when the world turns its back on you? A true friend is not just someone who's there when you're on top. They're the one who stays by your side when you're at your lowest. They don't just show up when the party's going. They show up when your heart is broken, when your dreams are shattered, when you're questioning everything. And let me tell you, a true friend isn't afraid to tell you the hard truth. They'll tell you when you're wrong, when you're messing up, when you're headed down the wrong path. But they don't say it to tear you down. They say it because they love you enough to want to see you better, to see you rise above, to see you walk in your purpose. That's what a true friend does. They push you to be better even when you don't believe in yourself. A real friend doesn't envy you. They don't try to tear you down to lift themselves up. No, a true friend celebrates your victories as much as they mourn your losses. They see your light and they want you to shine brighter. They don't feel threatened by your success. They help you raise the bar. They help you climb the ladder because their success is tied to yours. But here's the thing. A true friend isn't about what you can get out of them. It's about what you can give. It's about being there when they need you, listening when they need to talk, supporting them when the world turns against them. It's about loyalty, integrity, and love. It's about showing up for each other no matter what. You see, the world is full of fair weather friends, but a true friend is there in every season. They're there when the storm hits. They're there when the sun shines. They're there when you succeed. And they're there when you fall. That's who a true friend is. So don't settle for anything less. And if you've got someone in your life like that, hold on to them. Cherish them. Because those are the ones who will walk with you through the fire and see you come out stronger on the other side. A true friend is someone who stands by your side, not just in moments of celebration, but also during times of hardship. In a world where relationships can sometimes feel superficial, the true test of friendship lies in how someone responds when things aren't going well. When life becomes difficult, when you're facing personal challenges, and when the world seems like it's falling apart, it's easy for people to disappear. But a true friend stays. They don't leave when things get tough, they lean in. Think about it. It's easy to be around people when everything's going well, when you're on top of your game, when your career is flourishing, when your relationships are thriving, when you're winning. Everyone loves that version of you. The invitations pour in, the compliments flow, and people gather around eager to be close to you. But what happens when things take a turn? When you're knocked down, when you face failure, heartbreak, loss, or disappointment? That's when you see who your real friends are. A true friend is the one who doesn't hesitate to show up when the fun stops and the storms roll in. When you're going through a tough breakup, or when your dreams seem shattered, or when you feel like you've lost your way, they're the ones who will be right there beside you, offering their presence, their understanding, and their support. They don't judge you for being vulnerable or struggling. Instead, they provide a safe space where you can express your pain and frustration without fear of being criticized. They offer a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, and the kind of unconditional support that doesn't waver, even when it's inconvenient for them. The depth of friendship is truly revealed in these moments of adversity. A true friend understands that challenges are part of life, and they're not waiting for you to be perfect before they stand with you. They know that you're human and that you will face times of struggle just like everyone else. Instead of running away or pretending they don't notice, they walk through it with you. They're not trying to fix your problems or tell you what you should do. They're simply there to be with you, offering their presence as a reminder that you're not alone. A friend who stands by you in difficult times doesn't do it for praise or recognition. They do it because they genuinely care. Their commitment to your friendship isn't conditional on how good things are in your life. They know that relationships are built on trust and mutual respect, and part of that trust is showing up when it's needed most. In fact, a true friend often feels a deeper sense of responsibility when you're struggling, not because they feel obligated, but because they know that's when their friendship means the most. It's in the darkest moments that the light of true friendship shines brightest. True friends also don't abandon you when you're at your lowest. They don't pull away when you're facing your worst fears or going through your deepest disappointments. Instead, they step into your life with grace, offering you strength when you can't find your own. They offer help when you need it most, whether it's emotional, physical, or practical support. Maybe they help you through a difficult day at work or pick you up when you're too tired to keep going. Maybe they just sit in silence, offering their presence without expecting you to say anything at all. That's the kind of support a true friend provides. The greatest gift of a true friend during these challenging times is the sense of reassurance they provide. When everything feels like it's falling apart and you start questioning your worth, your choices, and your path, they're the ones who remind you of who you are. They help you see your value even when you've forgotten it. They remind you that you're not defined by your failures, that this moment doesn't determine your future, and that you have the strength to overcome anything that comes your way. Their belief in you can reignite the belief you've lost in yourself. In a world where it can be easy to feel like you're alone when times are tough, a true friend proves that there is always someone who cares. They're the ones who walk with you through the storm, not just beside you, but right there in the trenches with you, helping you navigate the difficult terrain. It's this kind of friendship that proves its worth over and over again, long after the hard times have passed. A true friend is someone who isn't afraid to tell you the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. In a world where it's easy to surround ourselves with yes men and people who only tell us what we want to hear, having a friend who is brutally honest with you is a rare and invaluable gift. A real friend isn't interested in protecting your ego. They're more concerned with your growth, your well-being, and your success. And sometimes that means offering the truth, even if it's hard to hear. The value of honesty in friendship cannot be overstated. It's easy to feel good when people are always telling you that you're right, that you're making the right choices, and that everything is going well. But that kind of friendship doesn't challenge you, doesn't push you to be better, and doesn't help you become the person you are truly meant to be. A true friend, however, sees beyond the surface. They see the potential in you, even when you don't see it in yourself. And part of their job as your friend is to make sure that potential doesn't go to waste. They do that by speaking the hard truth when it's necessary. Being honest doesn't always mean criticizing you. A true friend isn't just looking for your flaws to point out, but instead is focused on helping you improve and grow. Sometimes honesty means pointing out when you're headed down the wrong path, even if it's not something you want to hear. Maybe you're making decisions that aren't in your best interest, or maybe you're being influenced by the wrong people. A real friend will step in and gently but firmly steer you back toward the right direction. They won't let you stay on a path that will lead to pain, regret, or failure because they care too much to see you make those mistakes. But it's not just about telling you when you're wrong. A true friend's honesty also means holding up a mirror to you when you're selling yourself short, when you're doubting your abilities, or when you're not living up to your full potential. They're the ones who remind you of your worth, who encourage you to take risks, to aim higher, to push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. A real friend will call you out when they see you settling for less than you deserve. They will not let you shrink back into comfort or complacency because they know you're capable of so much more. Honesty in friendship isn't about being harsh, but about being constructive. A true friend knows how to balance truth with kindness and knows that the goal is always to build you up, not tear you down. They don't say things to hurt you, but they do speak to help you see things clearly. And while it might sting in the moment, you will eventually come to appreciate their candor because it was given with love and respect. They speak with your best interests at heart, and their honesty comes from a place of deep care. One of the hallmarks of true friendship is that it's built on mutual trust, and trust is impossible without honesty. When a friend is willing to speak the truth, no matter how difficult it may be, they're showing you that they care enough to be open and vulnerable with you. They don't hide behind lies or half-truths to spare your feelings. Instead, they believe that you're strong enough to hear the truth and that you deserve the respect of full transparency. And when a friend is honest with you, it creates an environment of authenticity. It lets you know that you can be honest with them in return, that your friendship is a safe space where you don't have to hide behind facades, false pretenses. At the same time, honesty in a friendship doesn't mean that the friend always has the right answers or is perfect in their approach. They may not always know exactly what to say, but what matters is that they care enough to be real with you. They're willing to put their own fears or discomfort aside to ensure that you're getting the support and guidance you need. They are committed to your well-being, even if that means giving you advice you don't want to hear or challenging your thinking in ways you might resist at first. In the long run, a true friend's honesty will always be a gift. It might not always feel like it in the moment, but the truth they share will help you grow, help you improve, and ultimately help you become a better version of yourself. A friend who isn't afraid to tell you the truth is a friend who values you enough to invest in your growth, to help you become the best person you can be, and to challenge you when you need it most. And that kind of friendship is rare, valuable, and worth holding on to. A true friend is someone who genuinely celebrates your success, not out of obligation, but because they are genuinely happy for you. In a world where competition can sometimes breed envy and jealousy, it's a beautiful thing to have a friend who doesn't just cheer you on in your victories, but who stands beside you, sharing in your joy as if your triumphs were their own. This kind of friend doesn't feel threatened by your accomplishments. Instead, they see them as a reason to rejoice with you, to lift you up, and to remind you that your success is a reflection of your hard work, determination, and worth. It's all too common for people to feel a sense of rivalry or even resentment when someone close to them achieves something great. Maybe it's a promotion at work, the launch of a successful business, or reaching a long-desired personal goal. There are people who, instead of celebrating your win, might downplay it or act as though it doesn't matter. These individuals may feel insecure or threatened by your progress because their sense of self-worth is based on comparison rather than mutual growth. But a true friend isn't interested in competing with you. They want to see you thrive and will find joy in your victories just as much as you do. A real friend understands that your success is not a reflection of their inadequacy. They recognize that the world is big enough for all of us to succeed in our own ways. When you achieve something significant, they are among the first to congratulate you, but it's not just about a simple well done. It's about a deep, heartfelt celebration of the effort and sacrifices you made to get there. A true friend acknowledges the challenges you overcame to reach your goal and shares in the pride of your accomplishment. The happiness for you is not superficial. It's rooted in their understanding of what it took for you to get there. They don't look at your success as something that diminishes their own chances or opportunities. A friend who celebrates your victories is one who recognizes that your success can inspire and motivate them to pursue their own goals. They see your achievements as proof that dreams are possible, that hard work pays off, and that anyone can rise to the occasion if they stay dedicated. Instead of harboring jealousy or resentment, they are empowered by your success and use it as fuel for their own journey. They might even come to you for advice or to ask how you did it because they see your success as a source of knowledge and inspiration. The beauty of a true friend lies in the fact that they never see your success as a competition. They understand that you're both on your own individual paths, but that doesn't mean your journeys can't intersect, can't inspire, and can't be celebrated together. When you accomplish something, they are there to applaud you, and their pride in you is genuine. They don't feel left behind. Instead, they recognize that your triumph is also a reflection of the strength of your friendship, of the support you've given one another over the years. And it's not just about big, life-changing successes. A true friend celebrates the little victories too. Maybe you completed a tough project at work, or maybe you finally took the leap to pursue something you've always dreamed of. A friend who truly celebrates with you won't dismiss these smaller wins as insignificant. They'll acknowledge the effort you put into every step of the process, the hurdles you cleared, and the growth you experienced along the way. They see the value in every victory, big or small, because they understand the importance of every step you take toward becoming the person you aspire to be. Furthermore, a true friend isn't just happy for your success when it happens. They're with you from the beginning, offering encouragement and support before you even get there. They see your potential long before you realize it yourself and cheer you on even when you're uncertain, when you're doubting your own abilities, or when the road ahead seems unclear. They believe in you when you can't believe in yourself. They are there in the quiet moments, offering their support as you take those first steps toward your goal, and they are there at the finish line, celebrating with you when you finally cross it. Their belief in you never wavers, and that support is what helps carry you to success. A true friend's celebration of your success isn't about them, it's about you. It's about acknowledging your hard work, your journey, and the person you are becoming. They don't expect anything in return. They simply want to see you flourish and achieve everything you're capable of. Their joy is pure and untainted by any desire for recognition or gain. They are there to share in your happiness, to lift you up, and to remind you that your success is worthy of celebration. A true friend is someone who supports you without expecting anything in return. In a world where relationships can often feel transactional, this type of friendship stands as a testament to what genuine, selfless connection looks like. A real friend isn't there to take advantage of you or to gain something from your success. They are simply there to give, to offer their time, energy, and care because they want to see you thrive, not because they expect any reward or recognition. The beauty of such support is that it's unconditional. It's not tied to any agenda or expectation. A true friend offers their help, their guidance, and their presence because they care about your well-being, not because they're looking to gain something in return. Whether it's a listening ear when you need to talk or a helping hand when you're in need, a true friend's support comes freely without strings attached. They don't measure their support by what they can get from it. Instead, they give because they genuinely care about you and your journey. When you face challenges or go through tough times, a real friend is there not because it's convenient for them, but because they recognize that you need them. They don't wait for you to ask for help. They simply offer it, knowing that you may not even be in a place to ask for it when you're struggling. It's this kind of selfless giving that strengthens the bond between friends. They don't hesitate, they don't hold back, and they don't offer their support with the hope of receiving something in return. Their joy comes from seeing you do well, from seeing you get through difficult times, and from knowing they've played a small role in helping you along the way. A true friend understands that sometimes the most valuable thing you can offer is your presence. It doesn't always need to be a grand gesture or a big act. Sometimes it's simply being there when you're at your lowest, when you're feeling defeated, or when you need someone to sit with you in silence. Their support is a constant reminder that you're not alone in this world, that someone is watching out for you, rooting for you, and willing to stand beside you through thick and thin. This kind of unwavering support isn't conditional on what you can give them or how much you can give them or how much you can offer in return. It's given freely simply because they care about your happiness and well-being. The most profound thing about this kind of friendship is that it doesn't drain you. In many relationships, there's a sense of imbalance. One person gives and gives, and the other takes, sometimes without considering the toll it may take on the other person. But with a true friend, the support feels mutual, even when it's not reciprocated in the traditional sense. They give because they want to, and they do so without expectation. They don't keep track of what they've done for you or measure their efforts against what you've given in return. There's no mental tally or scoreboard. It's all about mutual respect and love. Moreover, a true friend's support is often rooted in understanding. They know when to step in and offer help and when to step back and let you figure things out on your own. They're not trying to control the situation or dictate the terms of your journey. Instead, they allow you to navigate your challenges at your own pace, offering their support when you need it most and giving you space when you need time to process. Their respect for your autonomy and your personal growth is what makes their support so meaningful. They never overstep boundaries, but they're always ready and willing to provide assistance when asked. When a true friend supports you without expecting anything in return, it creates a sense of deep trust. You know that their motives are pure, that their care for you is not tied to any selfish desire. This level of trust is rare and invaluable because it allows both individuals to be vulnerable without fear of being taken advantage of. It allows the friendship to flourish based on mutual respect and understanding, and not on the exchange of favors or the expectation of something in return. A true friend's support is also a reflection of their belief in you. When they help you without expecting anything, they are affirming that they believe in your strength, your abilities, and your potential. They trust that no matter what, you'll find your way through the challenges life throws at you. Their support isn't about fixing things for you, but about standing with you while you work things out. It's this quiet, steadfast belief in your ability to handle adversity that makes their support so meaningful. They are not there to solve your problems, but to offer you the encouragement, love, and strength you need to face them. In a world where many relationships are based on give and take, the friendship of someone who supports without expecting anything in return is one of the most precious and rare things you can have. It's a friendship built on trust, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of what it means to truly care for someone else. A true friend is someone who shows up when you need them the most, not because they have to, but because they genuinely want to be there for you. In life, there are moments when you feel overwhelmed, isolated, or simply lost. These are the times when the people around you can either step up or step away. A real friend doesn't hesitate to show up in those moments. They don't wait for an invitation or for the perfect circumstances. They just show up offering their presence, support, and care, ready to help you carry whatever burden you may be facing. The significance of showing up is more than just being physically present. It's about offering emotional and mental support during times of need. A true friend doesn't stand on the sidelines offering vague words of comfort from a distance. Instead, they step into your world, becoming an active participant in your healing, your struggle, and your journey. They don't shy away from the hard moments. Whether you're going through a tough breakup, dealing with a loss, or facing a personal setback, a real friend isn't afraid to be right there with you, offering a hand to hold or a shoulder to lean on. When a true friend shows up, it's not about fixing things for you. They understand that not every problem can be solved with a quick solution or a simple piece of advice. Sometimes life's challenges don't have easy answers. Instead, a true friend shows up to remind you that you don't have to face things alone. They offer their companionship, their willingness to listen, and their undivided attention. They create a space where you can be vulnerable, where you can express your fears and frustrations without the fear of judgment. Sometimes just knowing that someone is there, genuinely present in the moment, can make all the difference. Their presence alone can be a comfort, providing a sense of security and reassurance that you are not alone in your struggle. True friends understand that showing up isn't always about grand gestures or solving problems. Sometimes it's about simply being there, sharing in the silence, offering a cup of coffee, or sending a message to let you know they're thinking of you. These small acts of presence matter more than people realize. A true friend doesn't have to have all the right words to say. They don't need to fix your problems or make everything better. What they offer is the gift of being there, fully present, willing to walk alongside you, even when the path is uncertain or difficult. What makes this act of showing up even more powerful is the fact that it's often done without being asked. A true friend senses when you're struggling, even when you're not vocal about it. They don't wait for an invitation or for you to reach out. They know that sometimes when life gets tough, you might not even have the energy to ask for help. A real friend is the one who steps forward when they notice that something's wrong, when they see that you're carrying a heavy load, even if you haven't spoken about it. They're the ones who show up with no expectation, no need for anything in return, but simply because they care about you and want to be there in your time of need. In the moments when you feel the most vulnerable, when you're uncertain about your next steps, or when you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, a true friend is the one who is there to offer reassurance. They help you to see beyond the immediate difficulties, reminding you that this moment, as challenging as it may seem, is only temporary. They help you regain perspective when everything feels like it's falling apart. A friend who shows up doesn't need to have all the answers. They just need to be the one who reminds you that you're strong enough to face whatever comes your way. They're the ones who push you forward when you feel like giving up, who encourage you to keep going even when the road ahead seems unclear. The importance of showing up also lies in the fact that it reinforces the trust and bond in the friendship. When someone is there for you in your darkest times, it solidifies the understanding that your relationship is built on mutual care and support. You know that they won't bail on you when the going gets tough, and they know the same about you. It creates a sense of loyalty and deepens the connection between you. The knowledge that someone will be there when you need them most strengthens the foundation of the friendship, making it something that can withstand the trials and tribulations that life throws your way. A true friend shows up because they care about your well-being. They're not looking for recognition or praise for their efforts. They simply want to make sure that you have the support and comfort you need. Their commitment to you is reflected in their willingness to be present during times of hardship, to share in your struggles, and to offer whatever help they can, even when they don't have all the answers. This kind of friendship is a rare and precious gift, one that offers comfort, stability, and strength during life's most challenging moments. A true friend is someone who stands by your side even when the world is against you, offering unwavering loyalty and support when everyone else might be quick to turn their back. Life has a way of throwing challenges at us that can isolate us from others, moments when it feels as though the weight of the world is too heavy to bear alone. But a true friend doesn't waver in their commitment to you, even when things get tough. They stay with you, not because it's convenient or easy, but because they genuinely care about you and are invested in your well-being. Loyalty and friendship is something that runs deep. It's more than just being there in the good times or celebrating your successes. True loyalty is tested in the moments of hardship, when the situation is difficult, or when external forces are trying to drive a wedge between you. When the storm hits and when others might pull away or criticize, a true friend stands firm. They don't abandon you when you need them the most, and they don't let anyone or anything come between the bond you share. Their loyalty is steadfast, and it's not just in the words they say, but in the actions they take to show that they are there for you, come what may. Loyalty doesn't mean blind agreement or unconditional support of every decision you make. A true friend's loyalty is rooted in a deep respect for you as a person, and that includes offering honest feedback when necessary. Loyalty doesn't mean they always agree with your choices or approve of everything you do. What it does mean is that even in moments of disagreement or tension, they will not abandon you. They will remain by your side, offering their love, support, and guidance even when the path forward isn't clear. They will help you see the bigger picture and remind you of your worth, even when you are feeling lost or uncertain. A loyal friend also protects you. They stand up for you when others may be speaking against you or when you are being treated unfairly. A true friend won't let others speak ill of you without stepping in to defend your character. They know your heart, they understand your intentions, and they won't allow false narratives or misconceptions to take root. When someone challenges your integrity, a loyal friend will always be there to back you up, because they know who you truly are. Their loyalty isn't about defending you in every argument or in every situation, but it's about being the one who stands by you when things get tough, ensuring that you're not facing challenges alone. Loyalty in friendship also means being there for the long haul. Life can change in many ways. People grow apart, relationships shift, and circumstances evolve, but a true friend remains a constant. They're there through the highs and the lows, through the changes and transitions. They don't disappear when things get difficult or when life takes a different turn. Their loyalty is not contingent on the current situation, but is grounded in the understanding that true friendship is about supporting each other no matter what comes your way. They're the ones who stay, not because they have to, but because they want to. They are committed to the journey of friendship, knowing that it isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. There is also a deep sense of trust that comes with loyalty. A loyal friend trusts you with their thoughts, their emotions, and their vulnerabilities, and they expect the same from you. This trust is earned over time through shared experiences, mutual understanding, and consistent support. Loyalty means that a friend has your back no matter what, and that you can rely on them in your most vulnerable moments. When you share something deeply personal or difficult, a loyal friend keeps your confidence. They don't gossip, betray your trust, or take advantage of your vulnerabilities. They protect your privacy, and in turn, they expect the same loyalty from you. It's this mutual trust that builds a foundation of respect and deepens the friendship. A loyal friend also recognizes that friendship is a two-way street. While they are committed to standing by your side through the tough times, they also expect the same loyalty and support in return. Loyalty doesn't mean that one person is doing all the giving while the other takes without offering anything back. A true friend values the relationship and is equally invested in maintaining and nurturing it. They understand that loyalty is a shared responsibility and that both friends need to be there for each other, especially in moments when it's hard to do so. Loyalty in friendship is about mutual respect, care, and support, and it requires both individuals to show up for each other consistently. In a world that can sometimes feel unpredictable, a loyal friend is someone who provides a sense of stability and security. When everything else seems uncertain, their loyalty remains a solid anchor, reminding you that no matter how much things change, there is someone who is firmly by your side. This kind of loyalty builds a sense of belonging, a feeling that no matter what challenges you face, you have someone who will always stand by you, offering strength, encouragement, and love. A true friend is someone who cares about your well-being without any hidden motives or selfish desires. Their care for you goes beyond surface-level interactions. It's a deep, genuine concern for your happiness, your health, and your emotional state. In a world that often revolves around self-interest and personal gain, having a friend who truly wants the best for you, regardless of their own needs or desires, is a rare and invaluable gift. This type of friendship isn't about what they can get from you, it's about what they can give and how much they're willing to invest in seeing you succeed, grow, and be fulfilled. When life gets tough, a true friend's care becomes even more apparent. They don't disappear when things aren't going well for you. Instead, they show up not because it's easy or because they owe it to you, but because they care about how you're feeling and want to offer their support. Whether you're going through a difficult breakup, losing a job, or experiencing some kind of personal struggle, a real friend is there for you. They won't shy away from your pain. Instead, they lean in, offering a safe space where you can express your feelings without judgment. Their care isn't about offering quick fixes or rushing to solve your problems. It's about being there to listen, to comfort, and to remind you that you're not alone in your challenges. They'll walk beside you even when the path is difficult because they care about you enough to endure those tough times with you. True friends also care about your well-being on a holistic level. They're not just concerned with your surface needs or short-term goals. They want the best for you in every aspect of your life. A real friend will encourage you to take care of your health, both physically and mentally. They will be there to check in when you're overwhelmed, to help you find balance when life is pushing you too hard. They'll be the ones to remind you to rest, to prioritize your mental health, and to take care of yourself when you're putting everyone else's needs before your own. This level of care is a reflection of how deeply they value your well-being, and it's something that can't be faked or forced. A true friend's care also extends to your growth as a person. They want to see you reach your full potential, and they'll do everything they can to support you in that journey. Whether it's encouraging you to pursue your dreams, helping you build confidence, or offering constructive feedback when you need it, their care is about helping you become the best version of yourself. They don't hold you back out of jealousy or insecurity. Instead, they cheer you on, offering encouragement and practical help when needed. They'll push you to be better, not because they want to see you struggle, but because they believe in your capabilities and want to see you flourish. A real friend's care also involves being honest with you, even when the truth is difficult to hear. True care doesn't mean shielding you from every hard reality or only telling you what you want to hear. Sometimes a true friend's care means offering constructive criticism even when it's uncomfortable. They'll speak up when they see you heading down a wrong path, not out of judgment, but because they care about your future and want to help you avoid unnecessary pain. Their honesty is a reflection of their deep concern for your well-being, even if it means challenging you or pushing you to confront things you may not want to face. This kind of care comes from a place of love, a desire to help you grow and make better choices, even if it's not always easy to hear. The beauty of a true friend's care is that it's consistent. It's not something that fluctuates based on their mood or your circumstances. It's a constant thread in the fabric of your relationship. They are there for you in the good times and the bad, showing up not because they have to, but because they genuinely care about you as a person. Their care doesn't depend on your success or failure, and it isn't based on what you can give them. It's a steady, unwavering presence that provides security, comfort, and love no matter what's going on in your life. In the end, a true friend's care is a gift that goes far beyond anything material. It's the kind of care that makes you feel valued, loved, and supported no matter what life throws your way. This selfless, unconditional care is what sets true friendship apart from any other kind of relationship. It's the foundation upon which all other aspects of the friendship are built, and it's what makes these connections so rare and precious. A friend who genuinely cares about your well-being is someone who will always have your back, who will lift you up when you're down, and who will celebrate you when you succeed. In conclusion, a true friend is much more than just a companion. They are a constant source of support, love, and strength. They stand by you in the face of challenges, offering unwavering loyalty, care, and understanding. Their friendship is grounded in selflessness without expectations of personal gain or return. They are there for you not just in moments of joy, but more importantly, in times of hardship, offering comfort and encouragement when the world seems dark. A true friend's support is unconditional, and they invest in your happiness and well-being without hesitation or conditions. They show up when you need them most, and their care is genuine and deeply rooted in a desire for you to thrive and grow. In a world where relationships can often be fleeting or transactional, a true friend's commitment is a rare treasure, one that provides stability, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Ultimately, a true friend is someone who adds immeasurable value to your life, making every moment of joy sweeter and every moment of sorrow more bearable. The bond they offer is irreplaceable, and their presence is a reminder that no matter what you face, you are never truly alone. Thank you